Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about the Alekhine's defense 4 pawns attack. E4, knight f6, e5, knight d5, d4, d6, c4, knight b6, and f4. The move f4 is known as the 4 pawns attack. So the play continues, takes, takes, and here the main continuation for black is knight c6 and bishop to f5. But in this game, I'll concentrate on the move c5. c5 is a very complex move. So after c5, the correct way to handle the situation is to play d5. But if white goes for the move d takes c5, then play continues, takes, and knight a4. Knight a4 is a good move because it threatens the pawn at c5, and if white tries to defend it like b4, then the play continues, a5, a3, takes, knight c3, winning the exchange. So we see that after knight a4, white tries to defend the pawn at c5 and lose the exchange. This is what often happens in the game. Trying to defend a pawn, lose a piece. So after c5, the correct way to handle is to play d5. So the game continues, e6, knight c3. And here there are times white may be tempted to play the move d6. The move d6 seems to be very strong, but it is not, because after black plays queen h4 check, g3, queen e4 check, queen e2 takes, knight f3, knight c6. Here you can see that the pawn at e5 cannot be defended by pawns. It can be defended by pieces like knight f3, and it can be attacked by the pawn by the pieces knight c6, knight b6, and bishop. So after knight c6 continues, knight d7, king f2, knight d e5, trying to open the position by sacrificing a knight. And here black is better because the pawn d6 will be fallen and the white king is still in the center, and so after the position is open, white will be in danger. So after knight c3, the main move, play continues, e takes d5, c takes d5, c4. c4 is a good move because it limits the bishop at f1. And so white continues with knight f3, bishop g4, and here queen d4 is the main move because the move bishop to e2 is too slow. So also the move bishop takes c4 is not good because after takes, check, takes, and here black is okay. Black has the initiative. So after bishop g4, the main continuation for white is queen d4, takes, bishop takes, castles, and here the opening ends and the complex middle game begins. See you next time. Thanks everybody.